Are cowpeas easy to grow? Well, that depends. They could not be easy if we make these mistakes. So whether we call them cowpeas, southern peas, black-eyed peas, these warm season crops, they can be very picky if we do not know what to avoid. Hi, I'm Annette and welcome to Kitchen Garden Farmhouse. Before we get started, if you have not subscribed, I invite you to take a moment to subscribe. And also, if you enjoy the video, remember to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment and share with others. So with that, let's head to the garden and get started. Looks like I got a bumper crop this season. It is time to harvest these top pick pink-eye purple hull peas. And I really like this variety because they grow on the top, and so you don't have to reach way down into the bushes and pick them. They are just loaded with lots and lots and lots of purple hull peas. Since these purple hull peas are top pick, they truly are a joy to pick. And normally they grow in like 2 pods at one place, but they are so nice to pick, not have to dig through anything. There's basically 2 different categories of your southern peas. You have your vining type, and then you have your non-vining type. These right here are your non-vining type. You will get some little vines that grows out like this, but they don't get very long. So these right here, you do not have to trellis. These right here grows in a bush. The first mistake you want to avoid is try not to plant your cowpeas too early. Planting them too early can also cause them to rot in the soil or not sprout because the soil temperature could be too cold. You want the soil temperature at least 65 degrees or above. So wait until late spring for most zones before you plant your cowpeas. The second mistake you want to avoid is overwatering, because cowpeas usually are more of a drought-tolerant plant. So therefore, if you overwater, especially at the beginning, you can cause poor root development and even fungal diseases to set in. A good gardening tip would be water deeply but infrequently once the plants are established. And once they are established, just make sure that you let them dry out a little bit before you water again. Mistake number 3 is to avoid not giving them enough sun. Cowpeas love the sun. You want to make sure that they have at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight a day. If you plant them where it's partially shaded, you put yourself at risk of not having enough yield and the plant's just not growing well. So choose the sunniest spot you've got, because more sun, more pods. The fourth mistake you want to avoid is not preparing the soil. Even though cowpeas are not heavy feeders, you still have to make sure that the soil is well draining and that it's loose. If your soil is compacted or if it's poor in nutrition, you're going to see some sad plants. Mistake number 5 is ignoring pests. Cowpeas has problems with aphids, they have problems with stink bugs, and also this pest here that you maybe have never heard of. Yeah, those are real. So make sure that you take the time to inspect your plants regularly, and if aphids or the other ones come about and begin to be a problem, then you can use an organic sprays like Bug Buster, and there's other ones out there that are very good, but just keep on top of it so you can have a good harvest to come. Mistake number 6 is crowding your plants. You want to avoid this. Even though we can pretty much plant cowpeas close together, somewhere between 3 to 6 inches, we still want to make sure that we allow plenty airflow, because if we have less airflow, they're going to be more susceptible to powdery mildew, insects, and also less yields. So you want to give your cowpeas plenty of room to grow and breathe. So not only space them between 3 to 6 inches in the row, but also between the rows, your always, you want to have at least 18 to 24 inches. Now mine are 3 feet apart, and you can see how they have grown over, and I do have room to walk down. So if you don't have room to at least have 3 feet between your rows, no less than 18 to 24 inches. Mistake number 7 that you want to try to avoid is waiting too long to harvest your peas. We all know that life happens and sometimes it's hard to come to the garden to harvest our vegetables right when they need to. But on your peas, if you allow them to stay on the plants too long, it can cause you to lose flavor with that pea. Now, unless you're trying to let them dry out because you want to save some for seed, that's different. But if you want full flavor, try to harvest them before they get too old on the plants themselves. Sometimes it's hard to get out here and pick them all off at one time, and therefore some of them are going to dry out. Like this one right here. This one right here would be good for seeds if they're not rotten on the inside. I am planting cowpeas. The variety is pink eye purple hulls. Most of these I have soaked in hydrogen peroxide with just a pinch of sugar for better germination. Sprouted the very next day. And here's my seedlings that I planted from seeds in this 6-cell tray pack. You can see some of the roots are starting to come out. These have been planted about 9 or 10 days ago, so they're growing very rapidly. Field peas, crowder peas, cream peas, purple hull peas, and black-eyed peas, among others, are known as cowpeas, also known as southern peas. And no matter what we call them, they're definitely an old-time favorite in the South, and they can be grown if you have warm days and nights for at least 60 to 90 days. Cowpeas, southern peas, they are legumes, and they help fix nitrogen into the soil. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.